expecto time savo. Well, that didn't really work. But don't you wish sometimes it would? Like magic to save yourself some time? Well, I think we're not too far off from that actually, because if you think about it, technology is kind of like magic, and especially when you know how to program things, it's kind of like your wizard. To kind of showcase that, I would like to lead you through how Harry could be using technology to fight against Voldemort and also enjoy the journey along the way, at least as good as he can.
Holistic, gamified education. Holy game.
If you're anything like me, you will want to make the best out of your time that you possibly can. And even if you're nothing like me, you still probably want to have a nice experience and the least amount of suffering. So what I'm suggesting is by using a task manager and a project manager and also a CRM, you can use the time that you have, well, to spend essentially um, more effectively and more efficiently. So you spend it on things that you actually care about and use it as an investment, so to say, that you can plan ahead a little bit with. So to kind of display the whole system, I already mentioned we're going to go through the Harry Potter. All right. So here we have kind of the 10 areas that I have come to love and use everywhere. And they're not yet really related to Harry in that regard, but I figured I'd just leave them in because they will probably help you all at least a little bit. You can just check that out when you click on the link in the description below, and you can just duplicate the whole template and use it for yourself and kind of browse around it. We want to check out the quests that Harry has to do in order to defeat Voldemort and maybe also have a more enjoyable time. So we see that he already has checked off Tom Riddle's diary because he destroyed that previously. And well, let's just assume Marvel, however you want to pronounce that. And the ring has been destroyed as well. That's a different movie, but yes. Um, and well, yes, those are generally other things that he's currently working on. But this may a little bit, well, it's a lot of info all in your face. So how about we clean up a little bit and change the view to a more pleasant thing. So here we only see the current quests that are currently Harry has to work on, essentially. And let's just say he has completed this. And now, like magic, it's gone and out of his view, and he can just focus on the things that he currently wants to focus on. And then also, and this is one of my favorite things, there's a nice visualization on the things that he already has accomplished. Like obviously he has to like insert some form of picture, but that is really easy. You just like click on attach picture and or attach file, and then you upload it. So really easy, not really high level magic, so to say. And then moving on to the quests, I kind of created this schedule on like how a typical week in Hogwarts could look like, right? So we already have the second week, so I can just jump back and forth through here, and it just like looks like a regular calendar. But it's a magic calendar because you can choose the colors however you want by using different conditions. So I can say, hey, when it's a task from a quest, you please color it blue, and I can also like sort them throughout the whole, well, experience. And um, experience is the wrong word. You can also sort them and, well, make it look how you want it to look, essentially, with very or like no programming required at all. And another really cool thing is like the automation. So let's say he wants to do gratitude for like not having to face Umbridge on a daily basis. So we see the sun kind of here, and that means, hey, this is a daily task. And if it's in the past, it will automatically create a recurrence, and you see it also counts up. So if I move this here now, it also makes an X because he hasn't completed that. and creates a third one. So that's magic for me. And then another thing that I find really cool, and hopefully Harry will also appreciate that, is that he can click on any of those events and see, oh, this is part of the area friends, and these are the people that are connected. And then he can also like click on the people, and then he can have more info on Hermione. So these are all the tasks he is doing with Hermione. He could enter her birthday, and yeah, it's essentially also like when is the next time he'll be meeting her, and it's just upcoming. But let's check this out further. But before that, I wanted to like say there are also different views in case you want to like look at your daily tasks differently. So here we kind of are only being displayed yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And let's say, well, he has completed that, it moves automatically up, and well, we see that the Slughorn party is like upcoming, and yeah, what's on his calendar for tomorrow, and just all very visually ready for him and his use case or whatever he wants to use it for. And then lastly, we kind of have the people section where he kind of has a collection of all the people he interacts with, and he can check up, hey, when is like the next interaction? So for example, or the last interaction as well, which was with Dumbledore 9 days ago. And in case there is an interaction upcoming, it will just say upcoming. And this is just when he does not have an interaction yet. And then also, this is like another view again, and again, on your preferences, you can customize the view and make groups. So you could also say, hey, all the, yeah, let's group all, nah, I meant occupation. Yeah, let's group all the students and teachers together, and now it looks like that. And you can really make it look like however you want it through magic. And another really magical thing is, let's assume Harry has not written his birthday in here yet. So we are gonna like create the birthday, but just clicking on that. So what's happening now through magic? Like every time that happens, I'm getting like a little dopamine hit. Um, so it just creates this automatically, and also it doesn't count as an interaction because there's a magic rule on the name ID is not supposed to include this. And since this is the icon for a birthday, this doesn't count. So magic. So that was kind of the tool that Harry could be using to use his time more effectively and kind of get his life in order and sort it out and just use the time how he wants to use them and actually invest it. And yeah, have a system that kind of includes everything without having to go through like all of those different systems and switching tabs. And we have to keep in mind he has never used technology before, so we want to make it as easy for him as possible. And on the same note, I hope you can find some productive meaning in that tool as well. Again, link is down in the description below, and I would love if you have like any feedback or any of that regard. And yeah, I hope you have a good one, and remember to master your body, train your mind, and love your soul. Have a good one. Bye bye.